Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Your host, Flywheels, is here for the March 20th, 2026 Affordable Group Break, featuring a old school blaster of 2000 Pacific Aurora baseball. And yes, if you do not remember, the blasters used to be bucks, but they came in like full size baseball card boxes. So a little different. But as I mentioned last week, the pickings have been getting kind of slim, trying to find stuff that fits the theme of my breaks. But I've got something really, I think, should be more robust, more cards for everyone, for each team next week. Hey, good evening, Victor. I remember buying some boxes like this at Toys R Us. I remember getting them at Kmart. Didn't go to Kmart very often, but I do remember those big end caps that Kmart had. I do remember them at Toys R Us too, but like I was saying, the last break for a couple of weeks because I've got a cruise coming up and I don't want to break the night before we leave because I'm sure I'll have a lot on my plate getting ready for our road trip down to Florida to catch the ship. But and then I'll be gone the following Friday. So when we come back, probably we'll take a 2-week break. But when we come back, I think we're gonna have Heritage to break. I bought 2 boxes today. So we should have those when we resume. So if that is something you like, that is on the docket. But for next week, it will be a little bit more, like I said, robust of a break. This is a small break. Shouldn't take us very long. We only got 8 packs to get through. But next week should be a little bit, like I said, more meat on the bone. So. That's cool. We'll add for Prism, the OG Prism. And then we get a glued in here. We got some big old environmental friendly block of styrofoam. But here are our packs. 200 cards set. No short prints that I'm aware of. Premiere dates are only in hobby, so we don't have to worry about those. Pennant Fever are 4 in 37. Platinum Blue Pennant Fever variation are serial number to 67. Silver Pennant Fever variation are retail only, number to 199. Copper Pennant are hobby, so we'll skip that. Pennant Fever autographs, 150 cards signed by Tony Gwynn. At Bat Styrotex, number to 299. Dugout View Net Fusions, 1 in 37. Would love to pull one of those. Star Factor, 1 in 361. And Scouting Report is a hobby only. So, yeah, got a little bit to chase. Odds aren't in our favor with only 8 packs, but hey, good luck, everybody. If you are not familiar with the design, here you go. In my opinion, not one of Pacific's best designs, and uh, I'm I'm a Pacific homer. I love everything that they did, but this set, this set overall, not just the year, but the set overall is not one of my favorites, or the brand, I should say. But this is a little bit better than one of the other years. I can't think of the other year that's even uglier. This at least is decent. Would have been nice if the background matched the player or the team, I should say. They do on some, so you can see we have a red background for a White Sox card, but then we have a blue background for Mr. Tommy Glavine. Tino Martinez for the Yankees. Jeff Zimmerman for the Rangers. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. And for the Mets, Mike Piazza. I think all of these are also horizontally aligned. For the White Sox, Carlos Lee. The Astros, Jose Lima. Yankees, we have Mariano Rivera. Homer Bush for the Blue Jays. Sean Casey for the Reds. And Mr. Fred McGriff for the Rays. The whole reason Mr. Martin grabbed the Rays, hoping for a new crime dog, and we deliver in the second pack. There's our first duplicate, Carlos Lee. And we've got some kind of insert, so we will put that to the back and come back to it. Jock Jones, the Twins. Another Homer Bush. Another Sean Casey. Now we had too few packs to get duplicates. Come on, Pacific. All right. Well, we did get a Pennant Fever, Chipper Jones. Larry Wayne Jones. Not have anybody saying rigged in the comments, but I'm sure on the replay somebody will be saying that. All right, for the Cubs, Kerry Wood. We have Jose Canseco for the Rays. For the Mets, Robin Ventura. For the Astros, Jeff Bagwell. And Rick Ankill, rookie, for the Redbirds. Thank you, Victor. For the White Sox, we got Charlotte's own Ray Durham. Ken Caminiti for the Astros. Hey, we got a pinstripe. Forgot what these are called, but I do remember these. Craig Biggio. Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. D-backs, Matt Williams. And for the A's, Eric Chavez. Up for the Orioles is Will Clark. Tigers, we have Juan Encarnacion. For the Twins, Todd Walker. For the Giants, Ellis Burks. For the White Sox, Maglio Ordonez. And for the Rangers, we got us a Pudge. So Mr. Morris. Hopefully that's one he needed for the Pudge PC. All righty. Next up, we got Henry Rodriguez for the Cubs. Tigers, we got Dean Palmer. For the Expos, we got Michael Barrett. The Giants, JT Snow. The Indians, we got Manny. And for the Mariners, King Griffey Jr., the kid with the backwards hat. I think Mr. Campbell will be happy with that. And our final pack, guys. Told you this would go quick. Another White Sox, Paul Konerko. Definitely the most represented team in this tonight's break. For the Rockies, we have a rookie. We have Ben Petrick, excuse me. For the Twins, Ron Coomer. Jeff Zimmerman for the Rangers. I believe that is a duplicate. We have a Nomar for the Red Sox and a Mike Piazza. So correlation, not that great. But you just don't know until you rip it what's going to be in there. So decent amount of base cards for everyone. We have one, I believe it's a parallel, the pinstripe, Craig Biggio, and then we did get the one Pennant Fever, Chipper Jones. So short break. Like I said, it's getting hard to find stuff, but I've got some things in the queue. I'm going to try to make another trip up to my little hobby honey hole here, maybe after vacation coming up. And like I said, I've already got let's just say next week is going to be a couple of boxes. But they aren't all here yet. So just have to tune in the first of the week. And the reveal will be on the sign up, but at any rate, thank you so much for stopping by the Humble channel here on a Friday night. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy March Madness. Hopefully your bracket is not too busted, but drop by the Facebook page and how well you did or how horrible you did, bring it on. Otherwise, y'all have a great weekend. We'll catch you back here next Friday night with a, like I said, much more robust affordable group break. Until then, take care. Good night.